Oh no.
Not this morning.
Well, the night shift is getting way too much video here. So Daryl's in the middle of putting the metal in this 32. We were talking about the other day, so it kind of gets bonded in to start with. If you're doing a DIY, we've got triangulated across the back. Then you've got your hinges that go in, make the hinges in-house. He puts these plates in with the hinges in the door jambs, get bolted in and poly bonded in. And then this will come around the back, get welded in. After the fact, you want to be real careful with fiberglass. Once it starts burning, it's hard to put out. So you can put some sparks in here, it won't catch on fire right away, but that's one thing you want to be careful about. So this is how the front is reinforced. There'll be a bar comes up underneath here for the dash. So here's the start of the deck lid hinges. It gets a tube welded here and some holes here. And here's Fast Eddy. I was like, I just asked, are these store-bought? And he was like, oh yeah, we bought a bunch of them.
Yep. Yeah.
So there's a foundation for
Right out
making
of
our
the
seats
catalog.
right there. So we
Yep.
take seats out of, I don't know, a lot of different cars. Name 3 or 4 cars
Make
that
them
we
fit
use.
about anything.
Yeah, what's about
Let's see, them Saturns.
Saturns,
We've used them, and I think these are out of a Grand Prix in the 80s.
80s. We used a Mustang.
Mustang.
We
Yeah.
used
I just
Camaros.
Yeah. I just make them fit.
Yeah, so you can do a lot of different seats.
Modify.
Yeah, so you cut them up and you make your track, or you can just spend the money for regular hot rod
Let's see,
seats.
I'll put a spacer in here and put these on here, so it misses this, and weld it all together, and then this bolts to the seat. And
So
there
this
you
is
be.
Reg's car.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to save these videos. Remember I said I'm going to do one of you while you're putting the whole thing together? I may show up on this one.
Oh no, I ain't gonna get nothing done, am I?
Well, then there'll be 2 of us.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen to some folks go, what do you guys do over there? You ain't gonna get my card on. They ain't getting nothing done.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we got a day shift video.
Yeah.
On my way out to go get some bolts for Daryl, you can kind of see this is a seat, and I don't remember if he said what it was from. Maybe I don't even know what it's from. But it's a bucket seat out of something, and he's making the tracks for it. You can see he's got this welded on here. Well, not welded, but he just bolted on. But he'll weld that onto the track probably. And then we'll have the seats that fit the car. And then this is Reg's car. He's planning on coming toward the end of December, so this is all in-house. So if we don't get it done, it's on us. Some of this chrome stuff, man, it's just out of our control, waiting and waiting. We had this drilled I-beam ordered for quite a while, and waiting on Jeff's chrome I-beam. Normally we were just able to order those and get them right away, but there was a chrome shop issue for Pete and Jake's. Their chrome shop shut down. So that kind of put them in a bind, but they're getting that back under control. So here's another 32.3 window, gonna get the interior. And fixing to go home to Minnesota. Okay, you know what? I've been bored.
Are you?
I got nothing to do. I need more stuff to do.
You're right.
So, hey, Dan even got a laugh out of that.
I'm sorry.
So you're you grew up in a your dad was a motor builder. He was a mechanic.
Yeah.
Full blown, every which way.
Yeah.
You didn't just like run a cotton gin for a while. You owned the cotton gin for a while.
Yeah.
And then you didn't just have like trade cars and do cars. You owned a Ford dealership for a while.
One time.
Yeah, one time. So I've traded cars since I was a kid. In high school anyway. So what are we doing? We kind of partnered up and
Oh yeah.
we're swapping cars. We're trading cars again.
Oh yeah.
And I bought this thing kind of as a favor to help somebody out.
Yeah.
And then Herschel's on board, so we're
Yeah.
kind of making it work. Are we having fun?
We're having lots of fun.
Okay, so that's all we want to say about it
That's
on this
what-
one.
you know, when you go from other people's mistakes, you take over in the middle of a mistake. That's what we're doing. We're gonna fix it though.
No, we're gonna get it right. And then we overpaid for this. I know I did. I know I did at the
Yeah.
time, but it was to help somebody out. But it's a cool square body. Square bodies are hot
Yeah,
right now.
They're hard to fix.
But the short bed, you know, half tons are better than the 1 ton, but it's 4-wheel drive.
Yeah,
So we're putting the motor in,
yeah.
putting the seal in, cleaned it up, painted it, detailed a little bit, and look at this. Man, we got the rattle can rebuild going on.
I ain't no rattle can.
It ain't no rattle can rebuild? Oh, come on.
Rattle can.
Okay, got the headers. So I'm up at Herschel's. I got my day going over there. The boys didn't really
Yeah.
want to do video, but I've been doing the late night grind with the other,
Boy, you
with the other
have.
team. Holy cow, those guys are animals.
Well,
So you're an animal too.
not really.
And yesterday I showed the hams and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I took it home. The grandkids were there and my granddaughter or my
Yeah, that was
daughter.
funny.
And holy cow, it was like dinner. We ain't waiting for dinner. That thing got cut up and I think we ate about a third of it. It was delicious.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So we're gonna get some of them for the frog pollies.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Frog pollies.
Yeah, I got to have.
Be there or be square, August of 2025, 50th anniversary,
Yeah,
30th anniversary of Spirit Cars, and we're going to celebrate by having a Spirit family reunion there. And we're going to build a car there. So advertising for that, and we're going to bring your cooker.
yeah, that's what you told me.
And we'll fill it up with some hams.
Nick, I'll be helping build a tea bucket and cooking.
And
So,
well, hopefully the kids are going to be building the tea
That's
bucket,
right.
but I'm not going to count on that. We're going to go prepared.
we're gonna help you if we need it.
If we need it. So anyway, if somebody likes an old square body, this one's for sale. We don't have a price on it yet. It's getting more expensive every day.
Yeah.
Diana,
Well,
De-
anything
Deanna.
you do is
She
you
is
and I
like-
both to say, let's do it right or just leave it alone.
yeah, no, we ain't gonna
We're
sell
gonna
junk.
fix it where it runs
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Everything is gonna be working
Yeah,
good and
if
they'll
we,
buy a good truck.
exactly. If we're gonna sell a car, a used car, let's just call it the way it is.
Yeah,
Call it the way it is, and then you know what you're getting. That way, you know, you develop a trust level. But we're gonna make it run good.
yes, sir.
But I may put her on it. She wants to sand cars. I may put her on it and put the DA on this puppy, and we'll put an old
Yeah, cut a
20-foot paint job on it.
little cab corner rust off and fix that.
Put a patch in the cab corner and do that.
That's what normally where they go bad.
Yep. But this is pretty rust free. You feel the bottom of that door?
Yeah, it's
It
good.
ain't, the bottom of the doors ain't rusted, and
Yeah,
it probably lived its life down the south here.
it has.
You go up north, boy, they didn't.
The guy who owned it drove it for a lot of years.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He did have it for 20 years. So, all right. So let's and it's not even lunchtime yet. I'll have to come back up for lunch.
It's about time, not far from it.
Well, you were ready to start talking to
We
it.
got
So
some more of that tenderloin that we
Ooh.
wrapped up. We're gonna have some more sandwiches out of that.
all right. Well, I'm chasing parts for everybody down at the shop down there, and having to talk to my boy in the glass shop who hasn't been keeping Eric busy. So we're working on that today. So
Well, you know, Martha told me last night, said, you're sore when you get home. I said, Martha, I've been, since this neck operation, I'll tell you guys, let me tell you something. You lose it if you don't use it.
that's what my grandma used to say: use it or lose it.
My 92-year-old grandfather said, I said, how come, what do you owe your longevity to? And he said, you asking me how come I'm so old? I said, yes, sir. He said, sweat every day, work every day,
Yeah.
you'll live longer.
Yeah, and feel good about living longer
Yeah.
too. Sit there and watch the
I'm trying to
TV
get
or
back-
YouTube. Yeah,
Get
that's not a
back
good
to
way.
strength.
But y'all can watch our YouTube videos.
Yeah,
So-
amen.
all right, so there we go. I'm heading up to the other shop again.
God
We
bless
may come check on you though later on.
Okay.
Okay, so you missed Eddie talking to it. You've been talking to it here.
See what?
Are you talking to it?
Wasn't very kind words.
Well, you were talking to it when I come in.
Yeah.
Has this got the bottom on? No.
Not yet.
You got the tracks made?
Yeah, Daryl's welding them up.
Oh, Daryl's welding them.
Yeah.
So you took them apart, and now you're putting them together.
Yeah, well, then I can set them in the car, get them set where we want to, and get the holes drilled through the floor,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll go from there.
Go from there. So, and these seats were out of, what were they out of?
It looks to be an older Grand Prix in the 90s or something like that.
Okay, so maybe a 90s Grand Prix. So do you got a good numbers memory? How wide can they be for how wide is the
About that wide.
About that. So that's probably all you're going to get. So I'm not even going to push it any farther.
No, I don't. I really don't know.
The Model A is narrower, and the 32 and 34 is about the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Now these wouldn't fit in the Model A.
Oh, that's okay. They're too wide for Model A.
Yeah.
So you just got to kind of measure the width in there and measure the seats, and sometimes you can whittle them down a little bit. You whittled a few of them.
Yeah, I whittled a few of them. Yeah.
So anyway, we're moving ahead.
Yeah.
I better go check on Daryl. He's grumpy Santa today.
Oh yeah.
I'm staying out of his area.
Run far away.
Run far away. His season is coming up. It's cold. He's ready now.
Little elves are aggravating him. Ain't getting enough done.
Nope. All right, I just turned off Willie Nelson in the background. We'll see what Grumpy Santa's up to here. So he's finishing up the hinges. We talked about them hinges, so he's got them tacked on the end. Tacking on the yarn and getting ready to put the other ones on. And working on Eddie's seats too. Oh, it's already done. These are all bolt on. That's all bolt on. It don't weld to these, does it?
Yeah, it welds to those.
Oh, welds to those too.
Yes, ma'am. Got to that yet.
Obviously, I have no idea what's going on around here.
Okay. Yeah, they can go off for a little bit. These are welded there.
Okay.
And everything is still moved. And
So you got a riser on the riser.
yeah.
A riser on the riser. I guess that'll rub otherwise.
Yeah. Well, I see, I had to make this bolt pattern wouldn't fit the seats, so I made
Okay.
that to fit the bolt pattern. And that's got to be right rose up because of this. So it won't hit.
All right, well, very good.
Yeah. Be just like that, only different.
All right, so we're getting it about there. He's got the parts tacked in, so they'll get welded in fully. But you got
until the polybond dries. I don't want to set it on fire.
okay. You heard that? Can't weld it till the polybond dries because the polybond will burn. Earlier in the video, I said fiberglass will burn, but it don't catch on fire easy.
Yeah.
But once it burns, it's really hard to get out.
Yeah.
And it will burn and leave a white pile of fiberglass, and all the resin will burn. But the polybond, when it's wet, it'll catch pretty easy.
It's pretty easy and it'll burn.
And it'll burn, no problem.
I got to get it to where it's not really just set up completely, but it won't burn as soon as the flame hits it. So.
And then we've got, here's the upper dash I was telling you about. So that's installed now. We got metal come down, so the fiberglass dash kind of bonds into that.
Bonds onto here too.
So everything's pretty structured up. Pretty close. That'll be here this afternoon to get it, and he'll be turned into a hot rod car.
Yeah, after break, I'll weld these out around here and put the hinges on the back, and it'll
We
be
got the
ready
right
to go.
size bolts, 3.5 inch.
Yeah, 3.5
3/8.
inch. Yeah. So we're good to go on that.
And they just there's a nut welded onto the bottom.
Yeah.
Onto the bottom side here, so you just drop them down. There's a nut on the top side here, so you got to go up. There's not enough room to drop it from the top. But the plates are both bolted in and
Usually what
bonded
happens
in.
after the polybond sets up, I'll pull those back out and then I'll countersink those and put some countersunk bolts in there, and it'll be nice and flat.
Yep, and then on the back side of this, you can see there's a hole cut up, so you can put for your power windows. You can get the contactors and put them in right there. You don't have to cut out the metal. So this one's about ready to be put together, go to the body shop. And we're contemplating over here. I'm gonna go back into the body shop and play Sandman with the Mean Green machine.
Yeah, okay.
And we're all gonna
Have fun.
we're gonna load a Model A on a U-Haul trailer, so it can go home tomorrow. So anyway, that might be it for today's update video. You guys are kind of boring. You know, we got Gibby doing a dance. Gibby and and Deanna, they're doing the Trump dance. You know how the Trump dance goes?
No, show me.
It's kind of just one of these moves.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's easy enough. Where we don't have a breakdancing president. We just got
I was gonna say
he gives us a fight sign dance.
Yeah,
I don't know.
there you go. Yeah.
So All right. Well, you got
Hey.
big plans for the weekend?
He's doing the twist.
Yeah, you're gonna go kill something this weekend, or
No,
you
I'm still building a building.
still building the building?
Yeah.
You're gonna go ride your
I'll
bike
be
this
sitting in-
weekend?
No, I'll be sitting in a tree in the morning.
Oh, you're gonna go kill something this
I'm
weekend.
gonna try.
All right. For all you animal lovers out there.
It's not meat season yet, it's still horn season.
Horn season, meat season comes later. Well, who's making the deer chili? Are you making sausage?
I have my brother do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to some chili. Well, I'll actually get Ann to make some, bring some down. We got some meat in the freezer now,
Okay,
so we're good.
sounds good.
All right, so that's it for today. It's Friday, whatever the day is. It's about the 21, 2, 20. Thanksgiving's gonna be here soon, though.
Yep.